Hello and welcome back, friends. I'm so glad you're here today, because we're going to take a trip back to the year 1950 and explore one of the most collected coins in American history, the 1951-cent USA coin, better known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny. This coin is small, but it carries a big story about history, design, and value. Whether you're a beginner, collector, or someone who's been into coins for years, there's always something fascinating to discover about this little piece of copper. Let's start with some background. The Lincoln Wheat Cent was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and it became the very first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real person. By 1950, the wheat cent had already been in circulation for over 40 years, and it remained a staple in every American's pocket. The design is both simple and powerful. On the obverse, or front, you'll find a portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the national motto, "In God We Trust." To his left is the word liberty, and to the right is the date, 1950. Below the date, depending on where the coin was minted, you may see a mint. A D indicates the Denver Mint, an S indicates San Francisco, and no mint mark means it came from Philadelphia. On the reverse side, you'll see the classic wheat ears design, which collectors know so well. Two stylized stalks of wheat frame the words, 1 cent, in United States of America. At the very top is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. The design symbolizes both agriculture and growth, reminding Americans of the nation's roots in farming and progress. As for composition, the 1950 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters. Its plain edge makes it easy to identify, and over time these coins can develop beautiful brown, red, or reddish-brown tones depending on how they've been preserved. Now, let's place this coin in history. The year 1950 was the start of a new decade in America, one that followed the end of World War II and the beginning of the Cold War era. The economy was growing, suburban life was expanding, and people were optimistic about the future. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was a part of everyday transactions, from buying groceries to saving in piggy banks. It's amazing to think that a coin from this time might still be circulating or tucked away in a collection today, but it comes to mintage. The 1950 penny was produced in large numbers. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 272 million coins. The Denver Mint made about 334 million, and the San Francisco Mint produced about 118 million. With such high mintages, most 1950 pennies are considered common, but their value depends heavily on condition and whether they've been well preserved. So how much is a 1950 penny worth? In circulated condition, most are worth between 5 cents and 25 cents, which is more than face value, but still affordable for collectors. However, uncirculated examples with sharp details and original red color can bring in higher prices. A typical uncirculated coin might sell for $2 to $5, while those graded in MS65 or higher can reach $20 or more. Coins that retain full red luster, without turning brown over time, are especially desirable and can sell for even higher amounts. The 1950D and 1950S varieties follow similar patterns in terms of value, although some collectors specifically seek out complete sets with all three mint. In high-grade condition, both the Denver and San Francisco issues can bring strong interest. For collectors, finding a full red 1950S penny in mint state is a real treat. Now, if you have a 1950 penny and you're wondering how to sell it, there are several good options. First, check its condition. If it looks heavily worn, it's likely worth only a few cents over face value, and you might sell it in bulk with other wheat pennies. Collectors often buy rolls or bags of wheat cents to search through. If your coin is in uncirculated condition, though, it's worth considering a separate sale. Local coin shops are a quick way to sell, and they can give you an appraisal on the spot. However, you may get a slightly lower price since dealers need to resell. Online platforms like eBay are popular for selling Lincoln Wheat Cents, especially uncirculated or high-grade coins. Just be sure to take clear photos of both sides, and if your coin is a particularly nice example, show close-ups of the date, mint mark, and details. For very high-value coins, it may be worth having the coin graded and certified by PCGS or NGC, since certification often boosts buyer confidence and selling prices. Another option is coin shows or auctions, which can connect you directly with collectors who know the value of wheat pennies and may be willing to pay more. If you have multiple coins, selling them as a group can also be effective. To wrap it up, the 1951-cent USA coin is a beautiful reminder of America's past. While it may not be rare compared to other wheat cents, it still carries both historical and collectible value. From its iconic Lincoln portrait to its wheat reverse, it's a coin that belongs in every collection, whether yours is worth a few cents or several dollars. It tells the story of a time when pennies truly mattered in everyday life. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny, its history, design, value, and how to sell it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video.